The next layer is the body of matter. So once again, there is this space in you and there is your body in space. In between, you are there as soul. The space in you is existing as spirit. It is not yourself, but it is all. In every one of us, it is there, and the real scientists of space who existed in the ancient days, they called that space in you spirit. And since it is there in every one of us, they call it God. And the next layer is soul. How does the soul exist? How are we to catch it? How are we to understand it? If at all we know how to catch it, we try to catch it and use according to our own will and understanding as a faithful servant of ours. Faithful servant. Just as we have cut electricity and using according to our understanding. So how to catch this soul? There is a method. It is nothing but the method how to catch yourself. The method is nothing but the practice of the eightfold yoga of Patanjali. You can't use the word yoga without the word Patanjali in the Occident, because the word yoga is used for many nonsensical things in the Occident nowadays. If I stand on my head, I call it yoga. If I breathe in for 15 minutes and stop it for half an hour and breathe out for 2 hours, I call it yoga. If I drink milk or water with my nose like this, instead of it through my mouth, I call it yoga. Instead of water, if I make an exposition of drinking nitric acid or sulfuric acid, I call it yoga. People do 10 or 15 asanas every day and they say, I am doing yoga. This is the fate of the word yoga in the poor Occident nowadays. So let us not use the word yoga independently, because the word means anything between heaven and earth. So let us be careful in using it precisely. The word yoga is correct and scientific and precise when we use it yoga according to Patanjali. So the yoga of Patanjali makes you know the self, makes you know the self, know the soul, and you cannot use the soul because it is yourself, but you can live as a soul instead of living as a body, instead of living as your eye when you are seeing, or your tongue while eating, or like your soul under your boot when you are wearing your boot. Suppose we purchase shoes, very costly shoes, we preserve it very carefully, even without using to the feet. Suppose we use old shoes to the feet and worship the new shoes because they are very costly. Suppose we place it there. Suppose they are stolen. What happens? We feel that our soul is stolen. Unless we live like that, we live as ourselves. That is soul. You can live a life of soul. Then what happens? Instead of living like the space in the hall, you can live as the hall in this space. Then you can know the doorways from one hall to the other hall. When you experience that your body is in yourself and you are not in your body, when you experience that you are also above and beyond your body, in fact, you are above and beyond your body existing. You are bigger than your body. In your middle, there is this machine which you call your body. Just as a whirlpool exists in a river. Can the river understand that it is within the whirlpool? No. Whirlpool is a part of the river. Similarly, your body and constitution is part of yourself. You will understand that your body is existing in you, suspended in you. Every moment it is being prepared. Every moment the cells are being produced by using the food you eat and the water you drink and the air you breathe in and the sun's rays you receive and the many energies from the atmosphere. These things are used every moment and your body is prepared every moment and made to exist like a soap bubble played by a boy with this soap. So there are millions and millions of parts which are making your body. Just like there are many people who construct the hall. But just as before the hall is constructed, it is there in the mind of the architect. Every minute and every moment you are existing, and in you this body is being constructed. Every moment these cells are being produced and destroyed to make the equilibrium, to make the body float on your surface. This is what is called soul. When you begin to live soul life, you will experience soul experience. The light you see will be the soul light. The sound you hear will be soul sound. And the humanity in which you live will be soul humanity. What is the difference? Before you realized soul consciousness, you understand that you are existing in your body and everyone is existing in his body, just as the water is existing in every jar. But when once you get the experience of soul life, you are not existing in your body, but all these bodies are existing, though everyone is having himself in the body. Suppose 1,000 jars like this are taken to the river and immersed in the river, filled with water and left into the river carefully without breaking them. Then is it true that each bottle is having water in it, or is it true that bottles are in water? Both are true. Bottles are in the water, but every bottle has water in it. Similarly, to the one who has experienced soul life, bodies are in the soul. Everyone is a soul in the body. This is the thing you will experience. Your experience will be what we call love in its true sense. Love does not mean possessive nature, nature to offer. If I love you too much and find that you are having a better friend than myself, a better friend, if I find that he is having more affection towards you, and if you like him more than you like me, then I begin to weep with jealousy. Still we call it love because we are shameless. We should never call it love. It is opposite of love. It's called possessive nature. When I try to possess you, I say I love you. But when you love some other person, I begin to hate you. If my attitude towards you is love, I cannot hate you. But the next moment I am beginning to hate you. So it is opposite of love and it is not at all love. It is only the polarity of animal magnetism, which we call wrongly love. But real love exists with those who live soul life. That is, if I love you, if you love another person better, and if you feel inconvenient with me, then I will provide you the presence of the other friend and I will be away from you because you feel inconvenient in my presence. That is what is called real love. If I want that you should be happy, that is real love. But if I want to own you or possess you, that is animal magnetism, which we wrongly call love. It causes sorrow, jealousy and misery. So from our wrong concept of love, we step into the real kingdom of love. Then only we understand the sentence of the Christ when he said, love thy neighbor as thyself. That is what is meant by love. That life is called group living. Group living means not living in a group like the political fellows in the name of parties and groups. That is different and it is called groupism. But group life is quite different. Group life means one person living and all the bodies are floating in the one person. Instead of the person living in a body like a prisoner, bodies are living in person. That is what is called soul life. When you are in your house, when you are in my house 25,000 kilometers away in India, when you think of me, automatically I think of you. Just as a radio tuned to the radio station or a TV set tuned to the TV station receives the programs in the same moment when they are transmitted in the station. Because in the soul life, you will live in me and I will live in you. Like that, the masters and their disciples live in each other. That's the reason why the master who lived in the Himalayan valleys could dictate a book of 2 big volumes to one of his disciples who was living in England and America. This is what is called soul, soul life, and the power of the soul. It is wrong to think that the soul has many powers, like the powers of black magic. The soul has only one power, that is the power of love. It includes everything and it never desires any other power. Beyond this, it is not possible to explain about this soul. Beyond this, it is for us to practice soul life according to the yoga of Patanjali and experience the taste of soul life. Live as soul instead of living as personality or intelligence or mind or emotion or body. Thank you all. Two different states of the same existence, because space is not matter. Matter is another state of the same existence. Just as ice block is another state of water. Yes, exactly. According to the development of the degree of development of the mechanism, the manifestation of soul qualities also will be lesser and greater. Also will be lesser or greater. Just as according to the efficiency of the generator of electricity, the kilowatts of electricity differ. Similarly, the animals manifest soul less than what the human beings manifest. But the science of the scriptures says, from atom to the solar system, every being is a soul. So animals are also souls. Categories of the soul is described. One is animal soul, in which the animal kingdom lives, and the other is divine soul, in which the Deva kingdom works. A combination of these two makes the human soul. That is why until some degree of evolution, the human being has animal qualities like strong likes and dislikes and fighting nature and war, and after that he goes into the divine qualities, working with the exact precision of the Deva kingdom. He joins the quality of the Deva kingdom after a certain amount of evolution. So man is the meeting place. That is how they classify. The etheric body is one of the layers of our instrument, whereas soul is yourself.